repeat again. Okay, question one, the answer is 3. So you have to make the decimals to have 3 decimal places, and then you can compare easily. So 0.105, that's the answer. Okay, all right, question two, the answer is number 4. And how to do that? Now, do you see the cm there? So can you change all this into cm? All this into cm. Then you can compare. 0.24 meter is how many cm? You will need to multiply by 100. Then you shift the decimal point to the right 2 times because there are 2 zeros. And you shift right because it's times. And then arrowhead, put the decimal point, 0 behind. So that is 24 cm. 2.04, do the same thing, shift right 2 times. Okay? And then arrowhead, uh, put the decimal point on top the arrowhead. How many cm? 204 cm. 2 meter and 40 cm will be 240 cm. 20 meter will be 2040 cm. So which is the answer? The answer is number 4. Okay, all this one mark question, you must get it correct. Okay, now this one, somebody is gonna get tricked by this question. Did anybody choose number 4 as the answer? Which is wrong. Which of the following show 1/5 of the figure shaded? If you look at number 4, it is unshaded. 1/5 is unshaded, and 4/5 is shaded. So the answer is not number 4. Yeah, because it's talking about the 4/5 shaded, but you want 1/5 to be shaded. Okay, now if you look at number 3, this is 1/6 unshaded. And by the way, number four is oh sorry, number 3 is what? Number 3 is 5/6 shaded. Okay, 5/6 shaded, you want 1/5. For number 4, is 4 out of 5 shaded. So which is also not correct. Okay, now and one more thing is if you look at number 2, you cannot compare. Number 2, the parts are all different. So you can't even write as a fraction. Because when you write as a fraction, the denominator must be all equal. The parts must all look the same. Cannot be different. Number 2 is different. So number 2 is out. Number 1, there are total 25 squares. And 5 squares are shaded. And then you get your simplest form. So you divide by 5 and 25 divided by 5. And that's how you get 1/5 of the figure shaded, which is number 1. Okay, so the answer is number 1. All right, some of you do very fast. You didn't you didn't read carefully, and you choose number 4, and that's very dangerous. When the question gets very easy, you become overconfident, and then what happened? You need to slow down to read carefully first. Otherwise, you make careless mistake. Okay, question 4. Question 4, the answer is number 2. Okay, why number 2? First of all, cannot be number 1. 17 cm is the length of a ruler. Your 15 cm ruler in your pencil case, that's how short. Your bicycle cannot be the length of a ruler. Uh, 17. Okay, what is 170 meter? 170 meter is very far. Remember your sports event? If you run 100-meter race, 100 meter is very long already. This is 170 meter, much longer. So it cannot be so long. Okay, because that is running a race. 17 meter. 17 meter is exactly how long? Okay, now if you go to the swimming pool, right? Swimming pool, it is about 50 meter. Okay, 50 meter. So if you how long is 17 meter? 17 meter is okay now. Let's not show you. Okay, I can't show you, okay, because the camera is a bit too hard for me to show you. 1 meter is you spread your hand. Okay, you spread your hand. Okay, spread your hand. And then you go and multiply by 17 times. 17 times. And then you see whether is that the length of the ruler, length of the bicycle, which is too long. Okay, your bicycle is not so long. So your bicycle is actually about the length of your body of an adult. So if you ask your father, who is very tall, to lie down on the floor, and then you put the bicycle beside your father, it's about the same length. And how high is your father? How tall is your father? Maybe about 1.7. Around there. So it's the height of a person. So the length of the bicycle is actually the height of a person. 1.170 cm. Okay, and what is that? 1 meter and 70 cm. Same. Okay, all right. Question number 5. The answer is what? Number 3. Anyone has any question? If you have any question, you got to raise your hand now. Right, today we didn't have a lot of people coming. I think some of them they have maybe some other tuition going on, so we don't see everyone today. Okay, question five. Why is it number three? Count the lines. One, two, three, four, five, six. So the denominator is six. The denominator is a total six. One and one over six. Two over six, three, four, and five. One and five over six. And that's how you get your answer number three. Okay, denominator is the total parts, total lines, total units. Okay, and by the way, don't count here. This is zero. You should start counting here one. This is your one. The next line is one. Then two, three, four, five, and six. And this is also one and six over six. Same as two whole. Okay, it's the same as two wholes. Okay, let's go to question number six. Number six, the answer is number one. And there's a shortcut. No need to draw timeline, okay, because it's paper one, so you want to do faster. So we can do a shortcut. Rachel watched a movie. The movie lasted 2 hours 15 minutes. After the movie ended, she walked 25 minutes. So you just add the duration. This is called duration, and you can plus them together. So 2 hours 40 minutes. Now she reached home at 6:55 p.m. Shortcut. All right, working can do this, but in your paper two or in your open-ended, please do not do this. Okay, please don't do this. You do this, you will be penalized because time cannot minus duration. This is wrong. Okay, but when you do working, which is not which is okay, you can minus 2 hour 40. That's a shortcut. Okay. And this is your hour, this is your minute. Okay, how do you minus? 5 minus 0, 5, then 5 minus 4, and it's still PM. 6 minus 2 is 4. So what time do you start the movie? Uh, which is 4:15 p.m. Okay, so your answer is number one. So this is the shortcut, how you do faster. So you don't need to draw the timeline. Okay, number seven. Okay, number seven, the answer is number four. Okay, number four. And how do we do number four? How do we get number four? First of all, you must know what is a cuboid. A cuboid is a rectangular block. So you need to draw. And then after you draw already, what do? You need to call the letters, call something, call the faces front, right, left, top, bottom, okay, and then the behind. And then see whether can match onto the nets. For number one, let's match it. Choose the bottom, which is the most common, which is the most connected. So this is the most connected, which I will call it bottom. Okay, bottom. Then you fold this up, right? And this is wrong. This is wrong because why? Because if this is a square box, right? A square box, this one should also be the same square box, which is too long already. So your number one is out. Yeah, because you see that this side and this side must be squares. Must look like square faces. So number one is out. Okay, number two. This is the bottom, right, left, and this is your, when you fold upwards, that will be your behind. And then this one will be your top. Okay, you have to visualize the folding. And then this will be your behind again. You cannot have two same faces. So this is out. Okay. All right. Number three, which is the bottom. So maybe I choose this as the bottom. This will be the behind. This will be the right. And this is supposed to be the front, but it looks so weird. The square is wrong. It's supposed to be a rectangle. So the front must be a rectangle, not a square. So your number three is out already. Okay. Then number four. Number four, where is your front? Or let's choose the bottom. Where's the bottom? Bottom will be here. Bottom. Right. This is left. Okay. Then this is the front. Okay. You have to mentally visualize. Then this is your top, and this one will be the behind. You can put all the letters into the nets. So number four is the correct nets. Understand? Now, if you cannot mentally visualize, what must you do? Then you cut out, and then you don't go and wrap it into a cuboid. So you may have to cut it up. But in the exam, you can't do that. Right? In the exam, you have to mentally visualize. Okay? Okay, next one. Question number 8. What is the answer? The answer is number 2. BA. Okay, which line is perpendicular to BC? Okay, now, how do you prove it? Don't use your eyes to assume. These are square boxes, so you will have to count the squares to prove it. For example, this line. How long is this line? So I think Nicholas will know already, right? Today we had lesson. So this line, how do you measure this line? From this corner to that corner, two, go right two, go up two. So that will be 2 by 2. Then how about the pink color line? Uh, you go up two and you go left two. And how you know it's perpendicular? Because you see the 2 by 2 and the pink color line also cut through the corner, this little pink dot. Why is that so? Because 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, they are perpendicular. That's how you prove whether it's perpendicular. Okay? They have the same pattern, 2 by 2. Got it now? So your answer is BA. So BA is perpendicular to BC. And any question? Okay. Let me check. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 9, we're going to skip that number 9 because compass not tested. So let's go to question number 10. Okay, question number 10, the answer will be number 3. Okay, it's all these are 1 mark question, which means that nothing very hard, even though it may look a bit hard, but 1 mark. So what should you do? Put the number on the bar graph, 30, 50, 70. Then transfer onto your pie chart. The biggest part is what? Soccer, which must be 100. Okay, so put numbers onto your pictures. And then the smallest is golf. And then 70 must be the second biggest part, second biggest pie. 50 must be the hockey. Okay, so you have to match accordingly. And then how many pupils took part in soccer and hockey? Soccer 100, hockey 50. 100 plus 50, that's how you get 150. Understand now? Okay, so you can give yourself a tick, then later on you can check how many marks you have. Okay, now we come to question 11. Okay, question 11, what's the answer? The answer will be number 2. Okay, number 2. And how do we do that? In the figure, FCB, EB, and DGE are straight lines. And then there's an equilateral triangle, which is ABC. What must you do if you see a equilateral triangle? Quickly mark it 60. Okay, you must quickly put the 60 already. If you see there's an equilateral triangle. And then, do you see this one? You must quickly mark out the 2 lines. DGE is this one. Okay, DGE. And this one also equal. So what must you do? You must quickly mark out so that you know that it's isosceles. And then immediately you know that this side must be 70. So quickly go and do all that, right? And then don't forget your question mark. What are you supposed to find? CGE. CGE. So you're supposed to find this question mark. Okay, how to find? Very easy. Do you see the pink color isosceles triangle? Then you just get this angle here, lor. 180 minus 70 minus 70, that will be 40. Okay? And then do you see the black color triangle? Every time you see triangle, that is 180 degrees. Okay, every time you see a triangle. 180 minus 60 minus 40, that's how you get 80. Very easy. Okay? Yeah, that's your number 2 already. Okay, Sunny, Mr. can't see you. Your face must be in the camera. All right. If you can, try to put yourself in the camera. All right. So let's go to question number 12. All right. And Mr. can't see you. So Sunny, move yourself in the camera. Yeah, so then Mr. can see you. Yeah. So like Mr. in the center of the screen. Okay, next one. Question 12. Okay, question 12 is your model drawing. When question gets harder, you have to use your methods. So the answer is number 1. So how do we do that? So what happens if you don't know? Then look at this question. Ask, is this a story sum? Yes. If it's a story sum, ask, is this a before and after problem? Yes. Then you have 2 methods. You can use a table or you draw the model. But this is only 2 marks, so you shouldn't use a table. You should draw the model. So it's a before and after. How do we do? Alex and Ben. Alex and Ben. Before and after. You can separate them, you can join them together, up to you. This is your before and this is your after. Okay? So who has more money at first? Alex and Ben had 190 altogether at first. After Alex gave Ben 30, Alex had more than Ben. So Alex must have a lot of money at first. Alex must have more money at first because after he gave away, he still got more money than Ben. So Alex must be longer rectangle, and then this Ben must be shorter lah. Okay, something like that. Okay, and together 190. Yep. And then how do you draw the after? Very easy. Alex have lesser, Ben has more, but Ben still got what? Ben got more than before, but Alex in the end still got more than Ben. So in the end, Alex got $40 more than Ben. So that's your model, which is very easy to draw. Don't use a table. If you use a table, you may get stuck. The table is for more complex problem that you cannot draw the model. And when it's a before and after problem, what must you ask? What is unchanged? The total is unchanged. Can do already? So how much did Ben have at first? Question mark. If I draw this model, do you think you can do already? Is it easy? Not really very hard, right? So what do? You cut 40, then divide by 2. 190 minus 40, 150. 150 divided by 2, you will get 75, right? And then you work backwards to find Ben's how much at first. Ben gets $30 from Alex. So what do? You throw back the $30 to Alex. So Ben throw back $30. So Ben must have how much? Ben must have $45 at first, which is number one. Yeah? Easy? Okay, so your model, use your method if you don't know how to do. Okay, copy down quickly. Once you're done, give a thumbs up. Make sure that when you submit your papers, you need to get your corrections done before you hand in to me. Okay, can we move up? Okay, yeah, this paper one, Miss Wan tell you is, wow, it's really quite easy. So I don't know whether your prelim will have something like that. Paper one is usually quite easy. But sometimes you do have very hard paper ones. Okay, question 13. Question 13, the answer is number 3. And how do we do that? You need to change all the liters into ml, right? You have decimal, you got fraction, you got whole number. Wow, what must you do? Change it all into whole numbers. So this is 2225 ml. And then how about this one? The fraction times 100, times what? 200. And why would you want to times 200? Because 1 liter is 1000. So you want to change the denominator to 1000. So what do you get? You will get 2 liter. Okay, let me write down over here. 2 and 400 over 1000 liters. So how much is that? That will be 2400 ml. Okay, make the denominator into 1000 because 1 liter is 1000. Then how about this 2.25 liters? 2.25 liters you times 1000. Shift the decimal point 3 times. 2 and 3. And then put the 0 in the empty basket, arrowhead decimal point 0 behind. So you will get 2250 ml. Okay? So once you have changed into all whole numbers already, then you can compare. So which is the smallest? The smallest is this one. Okay, this is your smallest. 2, 2 liter, 225 ml. Then getting bigger will be this one, which is 2.25 liters. And the biggest will be 2 and 2/5 liters. So what is the lesson here? The lesson here is you must change them into all the same, all into whole numbers, and also change into all ml. Must change into all ml. Okay, then you'll be able to what? Able to compare. Okay, so your answer is number 3. Okay, number 14. Number 14. Let's look at 14. The answer is number 4. Okay, number 4. And how do we find the parameter in terms of pi? All right, now, by now, after telling you to avoid careless mistake, if you still make the same mistake, you should go and think about what you want to do about your careless mistake because Miss Tong told you already. So how do you find the circumference? Miss Tong told you to put half, right? If you still haven't put half, go and think, go and do something about it. Because sooner or later, you're going to make mistakes if you don't put half. Semicircle, half. Put the formula, so that you know that you must find the diameter. Half times, I'm looking at the big semicircle. Pi, still the same. Diameter is 6 times 2. All right, this is also 6. So your diameter is 12. Okay? Yeah. And then half times 12 will be 6 times pi, which is algebra. 6 times pi, 6 pi. Okay? So this is your first value. Then how do you find the circumference of this small semicircle? Half times pi d again. So what's your pi? Pi is still pi. Diameter is now 6. Okay, diameter is the line that cuts the circle into half. Okay, that's called your diameter. Then you have 3 pi. Okay, all right. And then some of you, you are careless. You add together, you put your answer as 9 pi, which is wrong because you need to add the straight line. So 6 pi plus 3 pi plus 6. And you will get 9 pi plus 6, which is the answer. Perimeter means you have to add the straight lines. Okay, not just the circumference, but also the straight lines. Okay, easy? Yeah, if you have a mistake, Mr. is going to ask you when you're going to learn. Okay, Mr. keep telling you, but if you still have a mistake, because you never put half, you never put the formula, and you have a mistake, I think it's time for you to do something about it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, question 15. Wow, what's that? Fractions. Fractions means what? Model. Draw your model. You don't know how to do, you have to draw the model. Now, Joe baked some chocolate muffins and vanilla. He sold an equal number of chocolate and vanilla. When you see something equal to something, your model has dotted line. So if you draw your model and you don't have a dotted line, you will get stuck. Hmm? He had 3/4, which is talking about the vanilla muffins, right? And he had 3/7, which is talking about the chocolate muffins. And these are the fractions of the muffins left. So are the fractions talking about the same muffin? No, you cannot plus the fractions together. You cannot make the denominator the same. But how do we draw? Very simple. Okay, this is a P5 question. We saw that before in P5. How many boxes do you draw for the vanilla? Okay, let me just put below. Vanilla is 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The denominator is 4. And he sold 3/4. Then what fraction is left? So there's a family of fraction. 3/4, 1/4, 4/4. What you see on the drawing is 4/4. This is called 4/4. So he had 3/4 left. Then this must be the sold and left. And how come Mr. Ong got this dotted line? Because he sold an equal number of chocolate and vanilla. So the chocolate is 3/7 left. Then what fraction is sold? 4/7. So you draw until the dotted line, and this is sold, and you cut into 4/7. 4 boxes. There's a 3/7, there's a 4/7, and there's a 7/7, which is all the chocolate muffins. 7/7. Do you understand your fraction? If there's a 1/4, there's a 3/4, there's a 4/4. Right? If there's a 4/7, there must be 3/7, and there's a 7/7. So this is the left. Okay? And then what do you do with the model? Make them equal 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. Then 4 unit, right? 4 unit, 4 unit, 4 unit. Then 1 unit, 1 unit, right? So what fraction of all the muffins? So over here, 7 units of chocolate muffins, and there are 16 units of vanilla muffin. So what fraction of all the muffins, which is 23 units, were sold? Then you compare, you look at all this. 4 unit plus 4 unit, 8. 8/23. Oh, Miss didn't give the answer yet. The answer is number 2. And not a single step. So if you draw the model, you do correctly, you do clearly, you get the answer, no step. Okay? Now, this paper one has a lot of questions. Almost all the questions are very common. All right, Mr. has seen a lot of paper ones already, a lot of questions. Also, the questions inside this paper one, almost all the questions are what you have done before already. Okay, like this question, we done before already. Just that it's a bit, the words are different, but it's the same kind. Okay, can we move on to the booklet B? Okay, copy down quickly. And any mistake, you know that you need to revise. You don't revise, it's as good as not copying down the corrections. You copy down the corrections so that you can revise to refer. Otherwise, it's as good as not copying down corrections. But you still must copy down corrections because we still need to mark your corrections when you come back. Okay, finish. Okay, Jaden, understand, Jason? Okay, Jaden, got it? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now we come to the booklet B. Okay, booklet B. Jasvi, copy down already, Jasvi? Okay. Okay, let me just double check to see whether the lesson is being recorded. If it's not recorded, we have to repeat. Okay, it's recorded. Okay, the next one. 3,006,040. Okay, what happened if you get it wrong? Now, how to avoid careless mistake, how to know how to do, change every word into numerals. And then you will be able to know what is the number already, right? 6,000, then just write 6,000, and then 40, and then after that you just plus them together. So 0, 4, 0, 6, 0, 0, 3. Yeah, like that. Yeah, if it's too big for you to know what is it, then you write in numerals. Okay, next one. Question 17, 39,000. And how do you round to nearest thousand? You draw a line to show three digits because thousands got three zeros. So there are three digits. Draw a line. And then look at the digit nearest on the right side. Is it round up or round down? Round down. So round down means you don't add anything. So it's still 39,000. Okay? All right, question number 18, also quite easy. Your answer is 1 over 48. Okay, question 18. And how to get 3 over 8 divided by 18. Change the whole number into a fraction. Must change into fraction. Keep, change, flip. Okay, keep, change, flip. Cancel. Okay, cancel means divide. And then 18 also divide by 3. 6. When you cannot cancel already, multiply. 1 times 1, 8 times 6, 48. That's it. Okay, all right, understand? Okay, I think Sunny. Okay, Sunny, Miss Tong going to be a fortune teller. Okay, okay, Sunny, Miss Tong going to ask you something. See whether you have written like this. Do you write 3? Then you go and do 8 times 18? Do you have 8 times? Do you do something like that? 1, 3, and 1, 4, 4? Is that what you do? Yeah. Can you able to talk? Miss Tong can't hear you.
What?
No, no. Do you do this? Do you do this? Question 18, do you do in this way? 3 times 1, then 8 times 18. Do you do this way? Yes or no? Or have you done already? You did this way, You did exactly
Wait,
this way?
mm, huh? No, like I did this.
You cancel lah. Do you cancel? Mr. Can't see. Okay, I can't really see. It's a bit blurry. Okay, never mind. Okay, as long as you do what Mr. has showed you, you cancel. That is good. But do not do this way. If you do this way, what happen? You take more time to do working. Then you must take 18 times 8. Oh, so troublesome. Right, it's a bit troublesome to do working. So don't do this way. Okay? Do the shortcut, which is the cancel. Okay, next one. Let's move on. Question 19, the answer is 17. Okay, 17. Okay. Uh, 3W, don't break up the step. 3W is 3 times 8. Don't break up the step. You should be writing everything together. W divided by 4. So you can just mentally 8 divided by 4, 2. Okay? Yeah. And then minus, then plus. What do you do first? Minus. Do minus first. Minus and plus, they are the same. Do whichever come first. Then later plus 2. Yeah, 17. Okay, your answer is 17. Very easy. Okay? Yeah, just me?
Mr. Ong, I got it wrong because I thought the 4 was a
It was a
1.
divide. What? You saw it was what?
I thought the 4 was a 1.
The 4 was a 1. Okay, it's a 4 lah. It's a 4 actually. Okay, so not okay, never mind. It's okay if you get it wrong. Just know how to do. Okay, know how to do this. Okay, question 20, another simple one. Okay, this one is I don't know whether your paper one will be okay, I won't say too much. Okay, question 20, the answer is what? 1, 2, and 4. Okay, we don't want to say too much because why this video is gonna be in public for the whole world to see. So we don't can't say too much. Okay, so common factors of 12 and 20. So what do? You need to find the factors of 12. 1 times 12, 2 times 6. Then after 2 is 3, 3 times 4. And then after 3 is 4. Don't have to write 4 times 3. No need. So you stop already. Then 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 3 cannot, 4 times 5, 5 have already. Okay, next step. Those of you who never do this, you will make careless mistake because everything is in your head, which is very dangerous. Circle the common factors. All right, common factors, and then the 4. And that's it. That's the common factors. 1, 2, and 4. Okay? So all these are 1 mark. Very easy to get. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 21. Okay, question 21. And fractions again. Fractions. So what do? Model. So if you don't draw model, you get it wrong. It's time to draw model. Answer is 30. 30. Okay, how do we do that? What is the fraction talking about? Them. Of what? Them. And what is them? The fruits. Okay? What is this fraction talking about? Them, which is the fruits. What is this fraction talking about? The mangoes, not the same. So which fractions are talking about the same thing? 1/4, 5/8. Make them the same denominator, 2/8, so that you can draw your model. And how do you draw your model? Very easy. Okay, Sunny, Mr. Don't want to see too many balloons. Can you don't press so many balloons? Okay, draw a rectangle, which is all the fruits. When you draw model, you do sentence by sentence. Draw one sentence at a time. Cut the rectangle into 8 boxes because that is the denominator, right? And go to the next sentence. 1/4 is 2/8 apples. Okay? 5/8 oranges. Okay. The rest, mangoes. Yep. Oh, Mr. Terry is so easy. 3/4 of the mango. Where is the mango? Here. Cut into 4. So 4. Okay, and then okay, if you don't want to cut so many, you can just put 4. The rest, I think you can just put 4, 4, 4. Okay, yeah, then no need to cut. Okay, and then the fruit seller sold 3/4. Continue to label 3/4. So where's your 3/4? Here, sold. So you may want to put sold, and then this is the what? This will be the mangoes left. Can see my screen? Yeah. And then your 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. Okay, your all these are your units. Okay. And then how many mangoes did the fruit seller sell? Question mark. Okay, can see? Wow, so big. Okay, Miss me the screen so big. Yeah. And and when you draw out the problem, after you draw already, the model will guide you. As long as you label, put the question mark, put your arrow sign clearly, right? Put the units inside, and then you look at the question. Oh, how to do? How many units are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4, 32 unit is 320. 1 unit, 320 divided by 32. Don't cancel the 0. You only cancel the 0 when both numbers have zeros. Okay, so this one don't cancel, cover. 32 divided by 32, 1. Put back the 0 that you cover, 10. So question mark, how many units were sold? 3. 3 units were sold, 30. Okay, Sunny, don't distract everybody with your emoticons, right? Mister don't want to see the emoticons, otherwise we'll all be distracted. And your answer is 30. Simple. Yeah, nothing hard. If you draw your model is not hard to draw. You just have to ask what are the fractions talking about. If the fractions are talking about the same thing, make the denominator the same. Okay? Right? And Mr. must keep telling you, it's not about getting the answer correct. It's also about getting the answer faster. You get the answer correct, but you take so long to get the answer, you can't finish the whole paper one, right? You cannot finish your paper two also, right? So you need to get the answer faster with your methods and the shortcuts. Okay, question 22. Question 22. Okay, copy down already? Anyone need to copy down? Okay, let's go on. Okay, question 22. The answer is $9.50. Line method. Okay, how do you do this? Line method. Okay, so you have a 4.8 kg, and you can see kg and the grams, right? So you may want to change the kg to grams. Okay, then you cut the first 500 grams, and that will be $2. And then there's a balance of there's a remainder 4,300 grams, which is how many groups of 1 kg? How many groups? Okay, so you just cut 1 kg, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and then there's a part thereof. Okay, right? Just feel your eyes are closing. You want to wash your face? Okay, don't sleep during the lesson. Everybody's all looking at you. Okay, so 1 kg is how much? 1 kg is $1.50. So this is your line method. So everything is clearly stated so that you don't make any mistakes. All right. And then the part thereof is also $1.50. Then what do? You add them together. And that's how you get $9.50. So why do we do this? So that when you check your work, it's easier to check. You look at your line, you can see whether got mistake or not. Okay. All right. So that's question number 22. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, question 23. Oh, this is easy. Your answer is 20 cm square. Okay. And how do we find the shaded triangle? Uh, no need for method because this is a triangle. So one step, half times base times height. What's the base? The base is usually horizontal. What's the height? The height, take a ruler, put the ruler on the base. Is there any line that's parallel with the ruler? Yeah. So that's the height. So half times base times height. Okay? Cancel 2, cancel 8, 4 times 5, 20. And that's how you get 20 cm square. All right, so do you agree that until now the paper one quite easy, It's really quite easy. Nothing maybe after the Catholic school teacher see my lesson video, they may want to make the prelim harder for this year. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, question 24. The average mass of some children is 48. Do we know how many children? Don't know. There is an equal number of boys and girls. Hmm. The average mass of the boys is 50 kg. So, so is the total mass of the boys heavier than the total mass of the girls? Okay. Okay. Now we are not sure. Okay. So what we can do is we have to prove it. Now in the exam, if there's no time, you have to guess already. But how do we prove it? There's an equal number of boys and girls. Okay, let's give a number. Small number. 2 and 2. Okay, 2 boys, 2 girls. Okay. So let's find the total mass of the boys. So 50, the average mass of the boys is 50. 50 times 2. So the boys is 100 kg, right? And then what is the total mass of the girls? Can we find that? Yeah. How many children are there if there are 2 boys and 2 girls? There must be 4, right? Now, this one is a little bit hard already. This kind of question is a bit hard. So what is the lesson here? The lesson here is to give a small example and a big example. A small example means what? Give a small number. 1, 2, 3, a very small number. So if there are 4 children, what is the total mass? Then 48 times 4. So 48 times 4 will be how many? 48 times 4 will be 192. So 192 kg is the total mass of the children. And this is the total mass of the boys. Okay, the boys. Okay, the boys. And then how about the total mass of the girls? 192 minus 100? Oh, nope. This is the girls, right? So is the total mass of the boys heavier than the girls? Yep, yep. Okay, but give a big example. What big example do you like? Maybe should we change to 10 boys, 10 girls? Okay, 10 boys, 10 girls. So we have to check whether is it true or false, or is it not possible to tell. So if there are 10 boys, then what is the total mass? 50 times 10, 500. Okay. And then what is the total mass of all the children? 10 plus 10 will be 20. So there are 20 children. Okay, 20. So what's the total mass of 20 children? 48 times 20. 960 kg. Oh, so what's the total mass of the girls? 960 minus the total mass of the boys, you will get 460 kg. So is the total mass of the boys still heavier than the total mass of the girls? Yes. So you give a small example, give a big example, and if they both give you the same answer, then it must be true. Tanishka, do you understand, Tanishka? Your eyes like, Tanishka? Your face like very shocked. Or first time you learn this. First small example, big example. Yeah, I'm sure your school never talk about that, right? Yeah, you need to like it's like experiment, doing experiment. Remember your science experiment? What is that? You need to do 3 times. Yeah, you don't do experiment 1 time. You must do a second time. Control setup. There's a control setup. Remember, you must do a few times in the experiment to see what is the results. Okay. Okay, the mass of each girl is 46. This is very easy to understand. Are you sure? We are not sure, right? Yeah, so if we are not sure, then not possible to tell. Got it? Yeah, the question never say how many girls are there and how heavy are they. We are not sure. So not possible to tell. Okay? All right, let's go on to the next one. Any question before we go on? No question? Yeah, what's important is the first part, the small example and the big example. That is the lesson. Okay, you will see this in paper 2 also. Okay, let's go on to question 25. Okay, question 25. Okay, this one also quite easy. This is a shortage, excess and shortage problem. Do you see the word needed another $5? And then there's a left. So this is an excess and shortage problem. What do? Draw model. Excess and shortage model. This is the money that Jack has. He wanted to buy 16 chicken wing, but he don't have enough. He needed another $5. This is the shortage. With the $5, he can buy 16 chicken wing. Oh, what's the answer first? Now the answer is $1.20. Okay? All right. Then you draw the next sentence. He bought 7 chicken wing. Cut and label 7 chicken wing. And then he got $5.80 left. This is the left. This is the shortage. What is the cost of a chicken wing? Okay, if you can't put the question mark, don't put, and your model is done. Model drawing is comparing. Comparing how many more? 16 minus 7, 9. And how much is 9 chicken wing? $5.80 plus $5, that will be $10.80. So how much is 1 chicken wing? You divide. And no calculator, how to do? Well, you can change it to whole number or you can just divide your decimal. $10.80 divided by 9. So do your long division and you will get $1.20. Okay, Jasvi, got any mistakes so far, Jasvi? Ah, seems like I think almost everybody, most of you will find it quite easy. Like this paper one, like, no, quite easy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 26. Okay, shake 2 more squares to form a symmetric figure. Turn the paper so that the line of symmetry is vertical, then easier to see. Left and right got squares, left and right got square, left and right got square, left, but here no square. So you must color. Okay. Left and right got square, left and right got triangles. Right got square, left no square. So this is the other square to be shaded. Yep. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, okay. Question 27. Draw the side view. So how do you do that? Where's the side view? 2, 1, 1. This is quite easy. Drawing must use ruler, pencil. Okay, don't do freehand. 2, 1, and 1. And for those of you with lighter pencil, then do some zebra stripes so your teacher can see. Okay, correct? And let's go to the next one. This one. If you don't know how to do this, means you never revise your your worksheets. Okay, what's the answer? 57. Who has a mistake? Just we got mistake. Who else got mistake? Got revise your mistake. Now, this question we done before already. P5. P6 also have our worksheets. So what is the least number of cubes needed to add to the above solid to form a bigger cube? So look at the diagram. Number one, you want to add some more small little cubes. Then you need to count how many cubes first. How many cubes are there inside? So you have one, 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 one. So you have two, three, four, five, six, seven. So you have seven cubes already. So how many more cubes must you add so that you can form into a bigger cube? All right. Now what you should do is look at the length. Okay, how many cubes along the length and the breadth? How many cubes? And the height, right? And you see the numbers? Choose the biggest number, and the biggest number will be the side of the cube that you want to form, right? And now, how many cubes do I need to form this giant cube? 4 times 4 times 4. I need 64 cubes, but I only got 7. So how many more do I need to add some more? 64 minus 7, I need to add another 57. Now, this one shouldn't make a mistake. Okay, do you agree that we have done this before? P5, those of you in P5 lessons. P6 also got some questions on this. Okay, now when you do the paper 2 coming up soon now, the paper 2 in my regular lesson, you will see a few funny questions. Then those are the questions that okay to make mistakes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Can we move on? Okay, now question 28. Same thing. Shouldn't make a mistake for this. So let's see who make a mistake for this. 10 is to 9. Who make a mistake? Anybody? It's okay if you make a mistake, but okay, right? Rainish, Sunny. How about Jaden? Jaden. How about the rest? Okay, now I'm going to tell you what's your mistake, which is still the same. The figure is made of a square and a rectangle overlapping. The ratio of the shaded to the square is 1 is to 5. Did you label? Did you create your ratio? And is there a total in the ratio? Nope. There's nothing to count. There's no children. How many children? How many toys? So don't have. So there's no total. Did you create the other ratio? Shaded to the rectangle is 2 is to 9. Did you create these two ratio? If you never create, that is your first mistake. Secondly, after you created, do you compare the two ratio to see what is the same? And then what do you do? If you see them the same, you make them equal. So you times 2, you will get 2 is to 10 and 2 is to 9. Once you make the shaded equal, what do you call them? One big happy family. They are all units. They are all one big family. But before they become one big family, they are strangers. So this racial family and this racial family, they are strangers. They don't know each other. So you cannot call them one big family. Only when you make them equal, then they are one big family. Okay, and then those of you who got mistake, did you transfer the unit into the picture? The shaded is 2 unit. Do you do that? And the area of the square is 10 units minus 2. Do you put 8 units? And the area of the rectangle is 9 units minus 2, 7 units. Do you do that? All this Mr. Ong told you already. And then after that, can you get the ratio of the square, which is 10, which is here, 10, the square area, 8 plus 2, 10. Then the rectangle is 7 plus 2, 9. If you have done all this that Mr. Tong said, this question you get 2 marks already. All right, so it's not hard to do well. Mr. Tong told you, you are the one that make the exam paper easy or hard. If you do what you learn, you make the paper easy. You forget what you learn, you make the paper hard. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. Question 29. Another common question, which you saw before. You forgot to add the shaded. Uh, okay, for Sunny, then Sunny, Mr. Tong question to you is, did you check after you had done your work? No. Am I correct? Yes, you check. You check. Okay, that's good. All right. So make sure you check, but then check carefully. Okay, this is not exam. So when you do your homework, okay, how to avoid careless mistake? Miss Long teach you. I've told you many ways to avoid careless mistake. One of the ways to avoid careless mistake is when you do your homework, after every question you have done, you should be checking. Checking, then you do the next question, get the answer, check, and then next question, check. Okay, when you keep doing that, it will cause you to be more conscious of what you are doing and you reduce the careless mistake. But in the exam, you do not do that. In the exam, you do not check after every question. You only check after you have finished the exam paper. So only when you do homework, then you check after you have done every question. That will help you to be more conscious, more careful. Okay? Then you'll find that you will reduce your careless mistake already. Okay, question 29. What's the answer? The answer is the 22. Okay? And how do we do that? Okay, you need to draw a diagram. And there's a method here. At the party, 87 blue and green line one side of the wall. There are at least three blue between any two green. So you get the answer wrong is because you may not understand the question. But it means that there are three blue balloons between every two green. Do you understand in your notice what it's supposed to be? And you are lining up the balloons, so the next color must be blue. Cannot be green. If it's green, then you did not answer the question. There are three blue between every two green. Okay, how come there's no blue? So this is the wrong way to arrange. So you're supposed to have another three blue between every two green, and then many balloons. And then this picture will tell you that there is a pattern. A pattern means grouping, grouping. So one group got four balloons. And how many groups make up 87 balloons? 87 divided by 4. Go and do your go and do your dividing. You get 21 and remainder 3. Okay? Yeah. So 21 groups. And if you're using calculator in paper 2, the calculator will not show you the remainder. How do you get the remainder? Remember, the calculator will give you a funny decimal. You take 21 times 4, 84. Then 87 minus 84, remainder 3. What is the remainder 3? The last three balloons. Okay, so how many? And by the way, you want the greatest number of green balloons. So what must you do? You must start with a green because you want the greatest number of green. So 21 groups will be how many balloons? One group got one balloon, right? One group. So 21 times one. Okay. And don't forget to add another one, which is inside the remainder. So 21 plus 1, 22. Okay, this question again is very common. We have done it before already. In your level 2 on whole numbers. Mr. has a very good memory. Right? In our whole numbers level 2, we have this question. Okay, let's go to the last question. All right, last question. And drawing. Okay, drawing is your lucky day because you don't have to think about methods. And the square boxes means what? You have to count the squares to draw. So in a square grid, AB and AD are straight lines. Both lines are part of a trapezium, A, B, C, D. You don't know how to draw? You need to draw a sketch because that will help you to do faster. And any mistake, you erase on the sketch. Okay, then AB is parallel to CD and CD is half AB. Oh. So I think like that. Okay, is it like that? Trapezium, right? Okay, let's double check. AB is parallel to CD, right? CD. And CD is half. Half means you can call it 1 unit, and AB must be twice, 2 unit. Okay, 2 times, 1 time. Okay? Yeah. So can you draw this trapezium? Oh, easy already. Yeah, once you understand the sketch, then what's the next step? How long is this line? Okay, by now you should be able to tell me how long is this line. Let me ask somebody. Okay, how about okay, Kai Xiang, can you tell me how long is this line? Using what you have learned? Mr. Can't hear you. What happened? Okay. Okay, I think your microphone got something wrong, right? Okay, how about Tanishka? Okay, let me ask Tanishka. Nicholas, don't off your video because Mr. Ong may ask you if you off your video. Okay, Kaisiang, what do you say? Mr. Can't hear you, Lay. Okay, never mind, never mind. You have to answer your head first. Okay, Tanishka, how long is this line? Very important, very important. This is the basic for your construction. Tanishka, how long is this line?
4 by 4.
What by? Oh, good, good. Yes, one, two, three, four. Then go right. One, two, three, four. That's right. 4 by 4. Okay, this is the basic of construction. Nicholas, turn on the video. Otherwise, bye bye. Must turn on the video. So your 2 unit is 4 by 4. Then your 1 unit will be divided by 2. 2 by 2. So can you draw 2 by 2? How do you do that? From this part, I want to draw this line. So you go right 2, go up 2. And that's your line. No freehand, must use ruler. Okay, pencil, ruler. All right. And then after that, connects. Okay, connects. So you connect the two corners, and that is your A, B, C, D. And then you may want to what? Draw arrowheads. Okay, so this is 2 by 2, 4 by 4, double. Okay, double. Okay, copy down quickly, and do remember that when you do drawing, you need to use pencil. Never use pen for any drawing. Okay, next one. How do you draw a rhombus? Okay, anybody draw a. Okay, let's do this. I think somebody or some of you may draw this, which is wrong. How long is this line? Do the same thing. From here, go down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 by 5. Or 5 by 1. 1 by 5, 5 by 1. Okay, now do not copy these corrections. Do not copy this part B. Did anybody do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go left 1? Okay, 5 by 1, 1 by 5, same. Did anybody don't copy this? This is wrong. And then you continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then go out 1. Dong, and then you join, and then you join. Did anyone have this drawing? This is not a rhombus. This is a square. So your answer is wrong. You're supposed to draw a rhombus, not a square. So how do you draw a rhombus? So I'm going to erase all this thing. So you are using the same pattern, but how to draw a rhombus? Instead of going left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of going left, you go right 1, so that you don't form a right angle. Square has right angle. So you go right 1 square, and now do you see that, oh, it's not a right angle already. Then this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go right 1. And you get a acute angle. See? And then connects. Okay, connects. And that's your rhombus. So a square is not really a rhombus. Okay? So then you label. So A, D, E, and F. Okay? And all the numbers there inside the picture and the dashes, you will have to erase it. You have to erase. Erase all the dashes, the numbers there. Because it's not part of the drawing. Oh, what happened to Nicholas? Nicholas left the screen. Okay, got it? Yeah, so that's a construction. So in paper 2, you will also have construction, which is might be harder. But this is the basic of how you draw, counting the squares. All right, knowing how to count the squares to draw the line. Okay, so we are done. Any questions for the lesson today? It's quite an easy paper 1, so not very hard. So most of you should have a chance to get at least very high, okay, very high score. Make sure you're done already. If you haven't done, shouldn't be coming for the lesson. Okay, any questions before we end the lesson? Any questions for this one? Okay, Mr. is going to do something. Okay, I'm going to do something. Can you just put your head down, pretend, because I'm going to take a little photo of you without your face, just partial. So you just put your head like that, pretending to do your work. Okay, pretending to do your work so that your face is not looking at the camera. Okay, all right. And Yu Tong, Mr. Tong see a black hair. Can you can you at least show your head, not black hair? Okay, just okay. Put your head down, everybody, and then Mr. Tong will take a little. Okay, hang on. Just be your head. Your head is Up. Okay, Jasvi, put your head down, Jasvi, so that nobody can see your face. Okay, give me a while first, Okay. Okay, don't come up yet. Okay, don't come up yet. Just see your head missing. Suddenly your head missing. Still must see the head. Mister must see the head. Okay, but your face don't need to show. Okay, turn your face. Just see. No. For Tanishka, your head must be there, but your face no need to show.
Wait,
Just
but
be
then,
just
but
huh?
this thing will like autofocus. So you're like
Autofocus.
auto calm down.
Ayo. Okay, then Tanishka, put your head down. Uh, okay, and give me a while. Give me about give me. Okay. Okay. I think we are done. Okay, now, so it's more for, okay, why did Mr. want to take a photo is because it's more for advertising, okay, to let parents know that we are having lessons, but Mr. don't want your face to be shown, okay, to be shown to the people. Okay, so any questions before we end the lesson? So remember when you come for lesson, bring back your paper one, okay? Get your corrections done. And next week we will have our final paper one. And then we may take a short break before we continue with paper one again. Okay? All right. If there's no question, then I'll see you next week. Otherwise, you can stay behind for any questions. Okay, so goodbye everybody. See you next lesson. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye, Sunny. Okay, bye. Jasvi, bye. Okay, bye, Rayesh. Okay, bye-bye. You all can leave the room.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
question.
Okay, yes, Rayesh.
So like earlier you said that like when we're drawing like for the like side view and all that. So
Yep.
like you said so like if it's clear, do we have to like we don't have to shade it or like do we have to shade it all the time?
Okay, if your pencil is dark, no need to shade, but also you don't want to color. Don't color. It wastes time. I think a good thing is it's a good habit is to always draw zebra lines. Whether is it light or dark, I think when you draw zebra lines, it helps the teacher to see clearly. Whatever
Okay.
you do is for the teacher to see and to give you the
Okay.
marks. That is the reason.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Any questions?
No,
Okay.
that's
Then
all.
I'll see you the next lesson. All right. So
Okay.
goodbye. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.